I'm Jennifer Machen. Today is all about one of my favorite breads, challah. It's a traditional Jewish bread served on Shabbat and holidays, but it's also amazing every other day of the week and year. It's a subtly sweet bread made with lots and lots of eggs, so it has a gorgeous pale yellow color on the inside and a deep golden mahogany on the outside. It makes the perfect French toast, a great turkey sandwich, especially if you put a little honey mustard on it. It's best friends with the toaster and a smear of cream cheese. And I'll tell you, this bread is so good you can eat it alone. So what do you do with a bread that's already so amazing? You make a souffle, of course. Today I'll be making my Challah Souffle.
First, I cut up the challah. You can also put it into the food processor, give it a whirl, but I like to cube mine. I'm using a gorgeous medium-sized challah. Once it's all cut up, I put it directly into my baking dish.
Challah comes in many different shapes and sizes. In Judaism, there are many explanations for why a challah is shaped the way it is. One of my favorite traditional challahs is the one we eat on Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year. This challah is round, symbolizing the circle of life and the cycle of a new year, and it's sweeter with either sugar or raisins, which is my favorite, for a sweet new year. And sometimes we even add honey on top for a really, really sweet new year.
On to part 1 of my wet ingredients. I put a stick of room temperature butter and an 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese into the food processor with a 1/4 cup of good maple syrup and give it a whirl. I dump the smooth and luxurious mixture right onto the challah and spread it out in an even layer with my spatula.
So this recipe is kind of like a bread pudding, a souffle, and a French toast bake, all wrapped up in one delicious dish.
Now the second part of my wet ingredients that really makes this souffle a souffle. I start by cracking 10 whole eggs in a bowl. I add another 1/2 cup of good maple syrup and 3 cups of light cream and use an electric hand whisk to make sure all of the ingredients are thoroughly combined. Then I pour the mixture right over the bread. Watch how the challah soaks up like a sponge. You already know this is going to be incredibly delicious.
I made this one in a more portable pan so that I could take it over to my friends for brunch tomorrow morning. I'll get there early, preheat the oven to 350 degrees, uncover my souffle, and let it bake in the oven for about 45 to 50 minutes. Just enough time to help set up for girls' brunch.
Completely cover your souffle and refrigerate it overnight.
I'll be sure to take lots of pictures.
The challah has soaked up the wet ingredients and is now ready to bake away in the oven. The souffle will be ready when it's puffed and golden to perfection. Dust the top with powdered sugar, serve with an extra drizzle of maple syrup and powdered sugar, and enjoy this decadent delight.
Thanks so much for being here with me today, and I hope you enjoyed this delicious and decadent Challah Souffle recipe. Bye-bye for now!
Oh, I can cook too, on top of the lot. My challah's the best in the town.